Alright folks, here we go. It's been a while since I had a Mechabellum, but I wanted to give it a try. It's gotten so many updates, so much new stuff, such a facelift. And yeah, for how much I paid for the game, I'm super okay with that. Alright, so what are we doing? We're doing Trainee Specialist as STE Spartan. I'm not sure what he's got. I got my Hounds and I got my Steel Balls. A nice little combo versus Arc Lights and Saber Tooths. And he's gonna get Typhoons. Oh, he went for Typhoon. Okay. So, for those who don't normally watch anything else that I do besides Warhammer, we got some Mechabellum here and that Mechabellum. So we got Marksmen, who are like basically snipers. You got Hounds, which are anti-infantry, good at dealing with swarms, and with my upgrades, we're gonna see how this plays out right now. And Mechabellum, in concept, hasn't changed. You try to debuff your opponent reaching their towers and hope that you can kill all their units, and whatever you got left over pretty much cleans up into their health bar. Yep, Steel Balls right there, just taking forever to kill, and we should be able to just clean most of these up, no problem. Hounds are taking the piss and getting destroyed. They're pretty much our meat shields while we clean up with our heavy hitters, which are the Steel Balls and our Marksmen. And since I went with training, maybe go training again? No, Electro Impact. Electro Impact's good because it does exactly what it says on the tin, just slows things down. It's easier to just watch what it does versus what it's about to do. I go for Shield in case he does the same thing on my units, which makes sense. I have nothing on the side, so he can easily send one thing of Crawlers. I'm gonna respond with maybe one Hound and one Marksman to come try to either distract him or clean up, defend. And yeah, that looks like the case. Gonna try this again. He's got way more sabers this time, but we're gonna slow and weaken his on the side. And he's got to get through all of ours now. Steel Balls are gonna have trouble trying to deal with all this, but with the slow fire rate of the Saber-tooths, it's gonna be easy pickings. Oh no! Most of them got cleaned. It's all on our Marksman now. Are we gonna debuff him, slow him down? That should be able to save us. If we didn't get that tower, I think we would have lost. Yeah, we're gonna fast forward it here, just clean up, and yeah. And in between rounds, if your opponent doesn't destroy the units the things you, I forget what they're called. Like I have the shield deployment. If my opponent doesn't destroy that outright, it's gonna stick around until it actually is, and it gains back all the HP it lost. Marksmen upgraded are real nasty. They're pretty much a hard counter to most of his heavy stuff. He's bringing in Crawlers. No, I think he got the Fang from the unit deployment. But I'm just gonna straight up upgrade nothing but Marksmen. They're so good and they're so cheap. They can actually become quite tanky if you level them up enough. And we're just gonna keep throwing more and more Marksmen at him. Try to play it here safe on the side here. We got so many leveled Marksmen, bringing in Mustangs in case he eventually goes into air, because that's our huge weakness right now. Which is why I picked up the Fangs. Fangs are good defense units. Once you get them shields, they can take a beating, unless they have something like acid or fire. Oh, also went for the ranged upgrade so I can start poking harder. Yep, get rid of these Typhoons of his. They're gonna be a huge problem. Speaking of problem, looks like my right flank is about to get owned. I could go for the fire bombs on the Hounds. That could deal with a lot of these Crawlers right now. We're trying to get distracted, but I can just clean up most of the problems right now. Yeah, all these tanks go bye-bye. And the Arc Light. I could possibly win this thanks to the shield. It's gonna take a while for him to get here, and by the time he does, he might lose all his units. But the Crawlers are gonna guarantee it, though. Yeah, the Crawlers are going to guarantee it, and they go straight through the barrier. They'll clean up the tower, and then clean up the rest of my lads before the rest of this happens. So well done, opponent. So now that we know he's got Crawler spam, we can easily deal with that with Hounds. Hounds eat that shit up for days. So what does he do to counter? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Could send a mothership. That's not a bad. Vulcan's Descent I like as well. I could just drop it, deal with a lot of the Crawlers. Good into my opponent's line. He doesn't have a great way to deal with it right away because the Saber-tooths don't have the best. Their range ain't bad, but they're too slow. I'm going to use mine defensively, whereas my opponent tries to use it offensively, just tries to get rid of a lot of my small stuff, but he's sacrificing his unit basically to get thrown away. He's basically sacrificing a 400 for a 200 unit. Or no, it's a 100 unit. I mean, it's upgraded, so I guess it's really 200. Even then, it's still, I think, a bit of a waste. Here come the fire bombs, which should help out deal with a lot of these little... Yep. And the marksmen are just going hard. A bit weak on the left there, but once we get rid of those crawlers, it's pretty much downhill for my opponent. He just doesn't have the tools to deal with all these marksmen getting free shots on him. Like I said, the saber tooths are just too slow. They're getting two-shotted by most of my marksmen here at this point, and they couldn't even get any level ups. I would try to go field maintenance if I were him. With how slow my shooting is and how slow his units move, I think that would help. But if at that point, I would go with disruption ammunition. Ion blast isn't bad. It's gonna help out with how slow his saber tooths move. Oh, excuse me. Gonna do lightning there, and then we have intense training. So if I want to get a big unit, I could start doing that, or just keep upgrading. Ah, okay. I go for a wraith. I like a wraith here. There's not a great amount of anti-infantry besides the typhoons. And yeah, the wraith here should be able to clean up a lot. It's great defensively for dealing with crawlers. And we just get more hounds. I wouldn't mind more... oh, excuse me. I wouldn't mind more fangs, but at this point, I just have so much shit on his side of the board, and he's got nothing on mine. Just gonna keep upgrading marksmen so they can straight up murk all these units. Yep, here comes fire. He's got... Ooh, that's not bad. He went for the anti-missiles on the sabers, but they're not the best anti-missiles. And yeah, the firebombs still go off. The wraiths are doing their thing. I could use... yeah, those little bastards on the side are still being a nuisance. Those crawlers. Doesn't matter though, we eventually pick them up, and it's just nothing stopping the wraith at this point. Nothing stopping my marksman. And the wraith does do some big damage. I should go for either the upgrade for 8 shots or range. Either would be nice. We're slowly but surely cleaning them out. So what would I do? Okay, we got some troops here to select. A melting point, I think, is the best right now. Raiden wouldn't be bad for dealing with this stuff, but yeah, with so many saber tooths, I think that's the call. Gonna throw a lot of chaff, a lot of chaff, or those, and the hounds to back them up. I don't like the position of my hound right there, right behind. Because he still has the Vulcan, he could drop right on top of those units. I think I could have maneuvered them a little bit better. Maybe put him on the side of the melting point here. Either side would have been fine. Getting a range upgrade on the melting point immediately. Get the shields on the fangs, which isn't a bad play either. Yeah. Pretty much giving up on steel balls at this point. Going for this in case he went for the missile interceptor. Drop in case he went for the upgrade, the Stormcallers, because those will absolutely delete most of my stuff here. I'm surprised he really didn't go for it instead of going for the melting point, which isn't bad. I went for the melting point as well. But yeah, once I clear up his chaff, my melting point, which I would like to target on the right units. Come on, melting point. Yeah, he's just deleting all my stuff on the right side. It's just too many of these stupid little distractions. But now we got a lock on. Slowly cleaning up the left side, the right side. They're getting distracted. We're just gunning it. His melting point, though, could be an issue. But all he's got left are crawlers. No, his melting point hit mine. That's a problem. We might be able to get his tower before all those crawlers get to me. And the same with the Saber Dust. So I think we get there, but barely. Yeah. Barely get it there. Bam, bam. No, his fucking melting point. Oh, he gave it healing, that's why. Healing in range, not bad. So that thing's going to be a nuisance. Additional deployment, perfect. That's great. Do 2 marksmen, 3 marksmen. Nice. Just to clean up this side a little bit easier. Go intensive training on one of them. Maybe go it on the melting point. No, we went for disruptives. Ah, so that's not bad. It will get rid of the range and a lot of the tech he's got. Going for a 3rd unit of fangs. Okay. Just to eat shit and defend my backline. And just start upgrading everything, which makes sense. I think I would have preferred a melting point instead of 2 marksmen, but it is what it is. And I still can't... maybe another unit of Hounds and Fangs on the left side there would help. Haven't used the intensive training yet. I think I'm just going to wait for the next round for another melting point so I can start deleting. Gonna go with a shield barrier in case he's got something really annoying. In case he went for electromagnet. Yep, and those Typhoons really aren't doing shit. But yeah, not being able to get the bombs off. I could sell the Hounds instead, because I can't keep getting the bombs off. Go for more Fangs, or even Mustangs at this point. Mustangs would help out a lot, too. Yeah, it looks like we're slowly getting there. Slowly, slowly. Right side's looking a lot better than last round. It's just these last few crawlers are just being a pain in the ass. Yup, and now it's a trade-off. Come on! Yeah, Saber-Tooth are just melting me away. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty much round at this point. It's going for the shield. Both my... yeah, these damn crawlers. So I'm slowly starting to realize, alright, these crawlers are actually becoming an issue. So I think I'm gonna start trying to deal with them proper. Farseer is, to me, the right choice. You could go for Scorpion, but I think Farseer just exceeds it for one reason. I'm gonna start giving range upgrade for the Farseer. And it doesn't sound like much, 10 range, doesn't sound like a lot, but with the Vulcan drop now, I think we're good. He's gonna have one as well, but I'm not as bothered by his. And with the range upgrade, I should be able to delete a lot more of his stuff before it intercepts me. Yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. If he did a Vulcan drop, that's why I wanted the Hounds on either side of the melting point. I think he misaims it. Yeah, here we go. A lot more Hounds now to come deal with a lot more of those crawlers. So we're gonna have them in the back for when the crawlers are finally there, and to deal with a lot of his... oh, he went for the shield. Okay, and I went for Electron there. Should have suspected that. God, so many Hounds. Yeah, holy shit. And it makes sense, right? Because it's always the baby crawlers at the end, so if you get 4 units of Hounds, get the upgrade for the range, we should be able to take care of a lot of his units. Upgrade the melting point. Yeah, that melting point's going to destroy. He's got his melting point. Gonna go for a few more upgrades. With the range, though, I think we get there. Hopefully. Yup, absolutely deleted his throwaway. His throwaway. Oh man, I don't even remember the name of it. His big boy out in there. We're gonna call him Big Boy. Oh, my rate's not doing much, but yeah, we're just cleaning up at this point. The range upgrade is helping out so much, so much. Absolutely deleted most of his lines. Scorpions are gone. All that leaves is that one melting point. And that thing's gonna go. As long as my melting point lives and has the range advantage, we pretty much got there. His Scorpion gets destroyed. He's too slow. I have the range. He's getting deleted slowly. His healing is gone because I have disruption ammunition. And that's going to be close to GG, if not GG. Yep, that's going to be the end of the video there. If you liked it, please like, sub, follow me on YouTube. We're on the road to 2,000. With all that said, y'all have a good one. Peace, and goodbye for now.